there were a lot of DMs that were asking about like the artistic process, the creative process, and like music because we are technically a music commentary
Hmm.
podcast. Um, but a lot of these questions were like this though. Reiko B asked Tablo, "What's it like to work with Min Yoongi on a song?" Okay, so Yoongi is Suga from BTS.
Okay.
Uh, there were a lot of DMs asking what it's like. Uh, it's like working with any other artist that is very talented and passionate. Uh, and also like me and him, we vibe really well creative wise, like music wise. So it was a very simple process. I think we finished the song in a matter of days, but like the actual creation part didn't take a few hours even. Um, it
Is it
was
just because you were so on the same page?
yeah, like the vibe that he likes and also the vibe that I like. Um, we actually collabed on two songs this year, right? I wrote a song for Lee Sora and he was featured on it, and that worked out really fast as well. And the song that he wrote with us on our album, Eternal Sunshine, was it came out super fast. It was the song on the album that came out fastest from like inception to execution. And I think there are certain artists where that happens. There are certain artists that are great to work with, but the process is longer, right? Because you have to get a lot of different tangents like on the same page. So yeah, it was pretty awesome. There was also like one question where somebody was thinking about becoming like a producer, I think. Okay, so this person's IG handle is producer Justin. So prod.just.in. Hey yo, Blow, what's a good path to take when trying to get your foot in the door in the Korean music industry as an artist, producer, engineer? I feel like the industry is very corporate and there's not many ways to get opportunities unless you take the trainee company route. How did you do it and do you have any tips? Regardless, big fan of the podcast and obviously your music as well. Thank you very much. Thank you, producer Justin. Um, yeah, it is super corporate. Um, it's super corporate, not just in Korea, but like everywhere else. You know, let me first say this. Um, Judging from like the many interviews I've done with like foreign press, okay, I really do not like or appreciate that they try to pigeonhole like K-pop and like the Korean music industry as like this super factory like corporate like machine.
Yeah.
Okay, because where the hell do you think we got that from? Like honestly, where do you think that system came from? I mean, that's been around for a very very long time, and it happens in everywhere else too. You know, and also what I don't like is that they only focus on like a few specific cases where that happens and then make it seem like every single part of this scene here is like that. And no, we have like I think possibly the most interesting independent scene anywhere in the world.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, like the music scene here, like from live concerts to clubs to like just people performing on the street, like the different genres we have, like the different messages, the different like crews, everything is very very vibrant and alive. And even with some of the companies that are being like described as super like factory like, I know a ton of artists that are there or that are super independent and super creative. And even if there are certain things that they have to do to like, certain things like choreography and stuff like that, right? Certain things
Yeah.
that they have to do, they still have enough room to, write songs and be creative,
Yeah.
right? And But I just needed to say that because a lot of the times when I get questions like this, there's there's a misconception that Korean industry is like somehow more corporate.
Yeah.
And the reason, and Justin's not saying that. Producer Justin here isn't
Yeah.
saying that. But the reason why I'm telling you this is that
There is a space for indie artists.
yeah, and also on the flip side, America is the same way too, or wherever you are. Any industry that makes money, that makes a ton of money, you're gonna have a corporate structure because they want to make more money. They want to create a system where they can continue to make profits and secure their profits, right? And that's when corruption begins, and
Or
that
exploitation.
and just crazy things happen. And but that's just the way it is anywhere. And I think if you want to be like an artist, producer, engineer in this kind of climate, uh there definitely are more opportunities than just being a trainee or doing the company route.
You are listening to the Tablo podcast.